Later this week, President Moon Jae-in will be attending the summit known as Partnering for Green Growth and Global Goals, or P4G for short. That's being held in Seoul. The Blue House says it'll be an opportunity for South Korea to establish a greater foothold as a leading country for climate action. Ahead of the summit, Moon will hold a virtual meeting with his counterpart from Denmark. Denmark was the host of the first P4G Summit in 2018. Kim Min-ji reports.
President Moon Jae-in will be taking part in the upcoming P4G Summit, or Partnering for Green Growth and Global Goals 2030. The two-day virtual event from May 30th will be held under the theme of inclusive green recovery toward carbon neutrality.
Since President Moon's inauguration, South Korea has been establishing a foothold as a leading country in tackling climate change for carbon neutrality and a sustainable society. We expect that through the P4G Summit, our companies will be able to secure competitiveness in the low-carbon green growth sector.
Some 60 heads of state and international organizations are expected to take part, including U.S. President Joe Biden. The Leaders' Dialogue, which Moon will chair, will be held Monday, and the summit will conclude with the adoption of the Seoul Declaration. This will be the first multilateral meeting related to the environment that South Korea has hosted. Seoul has been joining global efforts in response to climate change by unveiling its goal of becoming carbon neutral by 2050 through its Green New Deal initiative. The top office expressed hope that the P4G Summit will serve as a stepping stone for the success of the UN Climate Change Conference in Glasgow in November. In October, ahead of that meeting, South Korea is expected to unveil its enhanced carbon reduction goal, known as the Nationally Determined Contribution, which currently stands at 24.4% reduction from 2017 levels. Ahead of the P4G Summit, President Moon will also hold a virtual bilateral summit with Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen. Denmark was the host of the first P4G Summit in 2018. The two leaders are expected to discuss ways to cooperate for a successful P4G, as well as share views on ways to elevate their decade-old strategic partnership. Kim Min-ji, Arirang News.